If you're thinking about moving to the Sacramento suburbs in 2026, I'm going to help you in this video avoid some of the biggest mistakes that people make that cost a lot of time, a lot of money, and create unnecessary stress. If we haven't met yet, I am John Jackson, your realtor here in the Sacramento area, and I love helping families settle anywhere around Sacramento, which I believe is the best place to land in all of Northern California. We're talking about places like Folsom, Dorado Hills, Rockland, Roseville, and anywhere surrounding Sacramento. I can help you find a place for you and your family. So first, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to provide you more videos with insights to education, lifestyle, things going on, and of course, my favorite, real estate. And then feel free to reach out to me using the contact information that's in this video and in the bio of my page. Now let's take a look at 6 mistakes you're going to want to avoid if you're moving to the Sacramento suburbs in 2026. A lot of families coming into Folsom, Rockland, Roseville, Granite Bay, and I see the same mistakes pop up over and over. So I'm going to help you today. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is over focusing on school ratings alone. Now, school ratings are important on places like greatschools.com. I'm a former principal. Believe me, I know that school ratings are important, but there are some things that ratings just can't quite put their finger on. Things like the culture of the school, class size, programs that are offered at the school. If you just look at a number, it doesn't quite tell the whole story. Also, sometimes one school in the district may be different from another school in the district. So you may be completely happy with the elementary school, and then you're in a district where your child gets moved then to a junior high school that you are not happy with. I've actually had families move into Dorado Hills and buy a home and see a school on Great Schools that was rated just a fraction of a point higher and decide that they would want to get their children into that school, which they did, and I hope that they're happy. But here's the spoiler on a place like Dorado Hills. All the schools are fine. So whether they're rated just a fraction higher or a fraction lower, I'd put my kid in any school in Dorado Hills. You're fine with schools in a place like that. So I'm sure that family's happy, but they are also driving all the way across town when they really don't need to, because there is a school within 1 mile of their house that would serve them just fine. So like I said, as a former educator myself, schools are top priority, but those numbers and ratings shouldn't be the only priority. Do things like visit campuses, talk to local parents, and then understand the feeder systems that take kids from one school to the next, so you'll be happy not just right away, but for a long time to come. Another mistake I frequently see is people not understanding HOAs or special assessments, and their monthly costs all of a sudden go way up. So the obvious would be an HOA having a monthly fee. Everyone sees that and understands that. But the deeper you look, sometimes an HOA will have an extra assessment. Not only that, some communities, especially in newer areas like South Folsom, West Roseville, may have Melrose taxes attached that you may not realize until it's too late. But that's where I come in and I can help you. In these suburbs, the monthly costs vary widely. So if you're in a newer community, most likely you're going to have an HOA fee, and then you're going to have Melrose tax. And then beyond that, if you have an HOA, they may add special assessments as needs come up. Not only that, what energy district are you in? If you're in El Dorado County, you're going to be in PG&E. The rates are much higher than if you were in Folsom or in Sacramento County, which is SMUD, and those rates are give or take half the price of what they are with PG&E. Also, if you're over in Roseville and you happen to have Roseville Electric, primo electric rates. So you always want to look at the full monthly picture, not just the sticker price. The price of the home could be equal in one place to another, but the monthly cost could be drastically different depending on HOA, special assessments, electricity bills, and Melrose taxes. Mistake number 3 is waiting for everything to be perfect in the market before buying. There are so many factors involved in buying a home. There are obviously mortgage rates. There's the inventory that is available. And then there's the price of the homes and what's happening in the market related to pricing. But life plans are the most important of all of these factors. Waiting for everything to line up perfectly often results in missed opportunities. So if we're waiting for the rates and then the pricing to go down and then just the right home to pop up during all those factors happening at the same time, it's probably not going to happen. What's happening in your family, in your life? Do you need a place that has good schools? Do you need to move for a job reason? Is there a family emergency that's causing a move? Those are all far more important than some of these factors that rarely line up just right. So essentially, the right time to buy is not when the market feels perfect. It's when it makes sense for your family. Basically, you want to be in the market as long as possible instead of trying to time it. Your time in the market is far more important than timing the market. Get in and stay in, and eventually over time, build some equity in that house. Mistake number 4 is underestimating commute and traffic patterns. So you may be from the Bay Area or from Southern California, and you come up to a place like Placerville or Auburn, and you think, I can drive down to Sacramento, no problem for work because I'm used to Bay Area traffic and this will be a breeze. But I would encourage you to test your commute no matter where you move at the time that commute is actually going to happen. So once you get up to a place like Auburn or Placerville or Shingle Springs, and then you have to head down to Sacramento for your job, that commute is going to feel like no fun in the morning once you get down past Rancho Cordova and you hit Sacramento traffic. So you want to make sure that you really think about what are the traffic patterns and what is the commute situation before you actually dive in and buy a house and then head to work and get the surprise that you really didn't want. Now, traffic here in El Dorado and Placer County is way better than the Bay Area or Southern California. It's one of the things that I love about living here. But as you get closer to Sacramento proper, you do have traffic considerations. Mistake number 5 is assuming that new construction is always easier. There are awesome things about new builds. I personally love them. There are modern layouts. They are energy efficient. Oftentimes there are builder incentives to get you into the home, but they are not all easy. A few things that happen with new builds. Number 1, building times often shift. The home that you thought was going to be ready in December sometimes gets moved out to April, May, June. You just don't know sometimes. Not only that, the upgrade costs on a new home can add up very quickly. So when you walk through a new build, you are awed by all the awesome upgrades and contemporary styling of a new model home. But you need to be super careful because a lot of the stuff that is in that house is not included in the final product that you're going to get. You're going to need to pay upgrade costs on things like fancy tile, backsplash, high quality carpet, and upgraded paint. All kinds of things are upgrades. And if you just go with the base model of the house, a lot of times that will be a totally stripped down model that you're going to need to spend time and tons of money working on over the next several years. And finally, on new construction, a big one that people don't often think about because they are so excited about what they see at the model home is the backyard has to be done. So here in the Sacramento area, 95% of the time when you buy a new house, you have to complete the backyard yourself. You pretty much just get a dirt spot in your backyard. That's what we got at our house, and we had to spend a lot of money and a lot of time and effort to get that done. We were willing and we went for it, but we had to know that that was in the cards for us when we bought a new build. A lot of people buy that new build, they're not factoring in the backyard, and then when they get into the house, it takes them forever to complete the backyard because of the effort involved and the time and money. So the final mistake, number 6, that I see all the time is not visiting neighborhoods at different times of the day. So of course, where you live is not just about your house, it is about the neighborhood and how you fit into it, and is it comfortable for you and your family. So a neighborhood can feel completely different depending on when you visit. So you'll want to find out, what is that neighborhood like during a quiet midday, during a busy weekend, after school? Is there a school nearby that causes traffic? Is the neighborhood walkable for you and your family and your pets? Is there evening traffic, parking issues, noise? So it takes coming back to that neighborhood and that house a few times at a few different times, find out if that's a good fit for you and your family. Because a neighborhood that feels very calm and peaceful on a Tuesday at noon can feel wildly different on a Monday morning at 8 o'clock when there's a school 2 doors down. This helps you find out how the neighborhood actually lives and if you can see yourself fitting into that neighborhood. So these are 6 things that I continually see buyers face when they move here to the Sacramento suburbs. So if you have any thoughts of making a move or relocation to the Sacramento area in 2026, I would love to have a conversation and begin to think through and talk through some of these things and more. So subscribe to my channel and reach out to me if you'd like to start a conversation. See you on the next video.